It's February the 6th today, and from today for about a week Mercury is going to be lining up with Neptune very closely in Pisces. It just so happens that from today Mercury is retrograding as well. So there's two distinct sides to this as far as I can see it. One is very promising and the other is a little bit difficult. So let's start with the difficulty first. For a start, it means that the higher frequencies, which are very diffuse and sometimes a bit vague, but also imaginative and ethereal, of Neptune, are linking with the planet of the mind and mental processes and communications, Mercury. So this is good news for the artists and psychics and just those among us who use the subtler centers in our thinking processes, like the healers and anybody who's got to use their imagination to reach out into another kind of dimension of thinking. So that's good news. The difficult thing about it is that it kind of fudges or blurs the issue or muddies the waters. There can be crossed wires, there can be miscommunications of all kinds, or you can think that you are expressing something clearly enough for somebody else to understand, but actually it's kind of just going right over the top of their head. So I am a bit worried about speaking to you here and now, so I'm just going to try my best. So Mercury going retrograde already mutes and tones down anything to do with communications, and that's communications equipment. And actually I've just been on the phone to a couple of people in different places, and they both said that their computers have crashed. So I'm really hoping that this camera isn't going to fall over, or that the battery's not going to run out or something. So that's the kind of thing that can happen when Mercury goes retrograde, especially when we've got Neptune here in the mix, because Neptune is about confusion and not being able to get to the bottom of something, not to understand the reason why, and all of that sort of stuff. So what I would suggest is that this time now, during the whole of the Mercury retrograde, which goes on for the whole of February and on into March, is to take a sort of step back. Neptune rules music, actually. So during this time now, for the next week or so, maybe you would, it'd be nice to just have some nice music on in the background, maybe a different kind of music though, or maybe you would like to be doing something which is a bit more spiritual or more artistic or more to do with healing, nurturing type activities, because it certainly wouldn't be the time to be doing something where you've got to be very, very clear, and also the person talking to you has got to be very clear, because deception, lack of honesty can also be a factor here, and maybe you're economical with the truth, or maybe somebody else is. So this is not a very good time to, shake hands on something, put your signature on the dotted line, make firm plans. It's not a good time to be doing that. It's more a time to allow the higher frequencies of Neptune to come through, to dream, vision into the future, listen to music, maybe read or write poetry, or it's a kind of very, very lyrical, romantic vibe to have Neptune and Mercury so close together, particularly with Mercury. So it's very much Mercury going backwards, so it's very much a time to be introspective, reflective, contemplative. Meditation would be great. And also maybe in communications, or in travel, because that's physical communication, you know, traveling from one place to another, is putting your own desires on one side and maybe really putting yourself out for somebody else, related to travel, transport, communications of all kinds, and using your imagination. If you're studying something or you're reading something that normally you wouldn't really be able to understand, using your imagination to just stretch you that little bit further outside of your normal mental box, and allows you to reach into different realms and regions. So good luck with the Mercury retrograde conjunct Neptune time, and I'll see you again soon.